Hey, Hill.
Hill here.
Gaming.
In 2013, Chicago realized the promise of smart cities with ctOS, a citywide operating system merging big data with surveillance, security, and transit programs. With a few hundred lines of code, hackers were able to hijack its central servers and cripple the entire grid. Many believed the attack would be a killing blow for smart city development. They were wrong. Coordinated from the heart of Silicon Valley, ctOS 2.0 has been implemented across the United States, ushering in the Internet of Things. 6.4 billion connected devices now serve as collection points, mapping and recording our daily routines, making a more secure and more invasive system. But who else is listening? Big Brother no longer works alone. Thousands of little brothers monitor and aggregate your every move, building a complete digital profile of you to be bought, sold, or stolen in an instant. Toys study your children, reporting their play habits back to marketers. Appliances, consoles, and home security systems give corporations a window into your private life. Control of your vehicle and mobile device can now be breached remotely by anyone at any time. You may think that you are immune or underestimate the risk, but your digital shadow is already compromised. Insurance companies use algorithms to monitor your life habits and limit or deny coverage. Health providers determine if your cancer is worth treating. Search results and news feeds are skewed to bias mood and influence your vote, engineering social uprisings on a massive scale. You are now less valuable than the data you produce. This is the new reality. Going dark is no longer an option. With threats to personal freedom rising, many are stepping forward. Whistleblowers, activists, and hackers have drawn their battle lines, putting the establishment on watch. But are they threats themselves, or have they become freedom's last line of defense? Freedom's last line of defense.
And welcome to Watch Dogs 2. This is Hill.
Consider this your Dedsec initiation, Retro. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to bypass Blume security doors and get inside. Then find and erase your personal ctOS profile.
Whatever they have on me, it's all bullshit, and I'm sick of getting harassed for it.
All the more reason for a purge. We'll be watching.
Try to keep up.
By the way, we put this playlist together to set the mood. Hope you like it.
Alright, this is going to be my second time playing Watch Dogs 2. I originally played it on the PS4 when the game first came out, and it was okay. I mean, I think the story more so is what I didn't like about Watch Dogs 2. I love the gameplay, I love the hacking, I love the parkour, I love the stealth, love all that stuff. Well, the hacking to a certain degree. There's some things about it that I could complain about, but I'm not right now. But anyhow, the Steam Summer Sale is happening now. And this game is now on sale for the PC at 67% off. And I really wanted to play the DLC for this because, you know, like people that go and get the game when it first comes out, you know, in a few weeks or a month or so, you're done with it and you put it aside and you move on. So I never got the DLC, never played the DLC, but now that I've got it at a 67% discount, hey, I thought that I would play through the game again and get to a point where I can play the DLC and, you know, show it on YouTube. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. One of the things about this game that, I don't know, kind of put me off the first time is the character, who is a nerdy kid, even though in this intro sequence, you know, there's sort of a darkness or an edginess to what might be happening in this game, which later doesn't really happen because it's just a bunch of kids with really poor jokes and bad humor, but you know, underneath it all, there's still a good game here. So you know, don't let my cognitive dissonance get in the way of your enjoyment of the game. If you're on the fence, if you were ever thinking about getting it, especially with the Steam summer sale going on right now, I would say go ahead and get it. I mean, there's so much to do in this game. But getting back to the cognitive dissonance just briefly, you know, the problem with the game is it has you murdering FBI agents and police officers, and all you are is a kid. I mean, he's probably, I don't know, in his early 20s maybe, and he's going around here murdering people with you know, deadly weapons and guns and all this kind of stuff. Now, they do give you the option to play non-lethally, but in many of the circumstances you're like way outnumbered to the point where, you know, trying a non-lethal approach is just, it's ridiculous. You're going to end up dead. So anyway, there's that dissonance there that made it difficult for me to really enjoy the narrative or the story. And I just hope with Watch Dogs 3 that the grittiness comes back, the darkness comes back, because I enjoyed the first Watch Dogs. A lot of people say that there was something wrong with it, but there wasn't. That game was good. Anyhow, except for the driving. Now that's the one thing I did not like about the first Watch Dogs. Okay, let's get going. I've talked enough. Alright, press A to move between cover and B to pull back. Oh, never pulled back before. What do you do? Okay, I see. Alright, nice. See, and when you're live streaming, because I live streamed the first time I played, I'm kind of rushing through it to, you know, get to the end of the game and, you know, get all the episodes out there, because it was a complete live stream of the entire campaign. But you know, now I can just relax and take my time and enjoy the game for what it has to offer. One of the other things that I criticized this game for was how you no longer relied on the cameras as you did in the first Watch Dogs. Because that's really all that, what was it, Aiden Pierce? I don't know what his last name, Pierce, I think. But that's how he did most of his hacking, because he didn't have drones and RC jumpers and all that kind of stuff. But he did most of it with cameras. In this first level, since I don't have all that gadgetry, the drones and whatnot, I get to use the cameras. So we're looking to see how many guards there are. I think we've identified that there are 3. And we're going to do this as non-lethally as possible. Try to play this like the character who was 20 in his 20s and is not a mass murderer. We're gonna, you know, try to, you know, and it's really hard to reconcile, you know, this character, because first of all, I mean, he's like this decathlete champion. I mean, he can do all this parkour and, you know, all this fighting and everything, and a hacker. I mean, those things really don't go together to me. I mean, most hackers or people that sit behind computer screens aren't necessarily that physically fit. Now, I'm not trying to, you know, stereotype or, you know, bash anybody, but that's been my experience, that, you know, most hackers are intellectual. They're not physical champions. But anyhow, all that stuff kind of made it hard to enjoy the story in this game. But anyway. Alright, so it's telling us to look at the equipment wheel, and it looks like we have a stun gun, which hopefully we won't need. Let's go. Okay. See, and using the cameras is good because now I have a infrared view of where these security guards are. Okay. Alright, so it still wants me to do this tutorial here with the gun. So let's bring it out. Alright, left trigger to aim, right trigger to shoot. Okay, you can go now, tutorial. Alright, I'm going to put the gun away. Got some money here. Alright, so it's the left bumper to profile objects. Press the right stick to follow data flow to the closed circuit terminal, which in other words is hacker vision. So I'm hoping we're not going to need to use the stun gun at all, that we can just be stealthy like I think a 20-year-old decent person would try to do. I mean, you know, it's bad enough you're breaking and entering, but you know, to just, you know, kill people and knock them out and everything, I don't really think that would be the motivation of this character. I really don't. But that could be just me.
You're wasting your time. He's not in.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Gotcha.
So that's him.
He's got a gun. Is that a problem?
Well, problems are why you keep me around, right?
Time him. I'm curious.
Too late. He's in.
Already?
Don't say I don't know.
I have no idea.
Nuh-uh. No synonyms either. Give me a real answer.
I'm just not that into aliens or video games.
It's not just any alien. It's...
Oh, come on. Anyone else having a problem with their phone? Ooh, what? Oh, God. Oh, God!
Who is he?
It's... Retro.
The home domain awareness hacker? That Retro?
Yes. We told you that already?
Yeah, I never listened.
But yeah, there was an edginess to this entire opening sequence with him hiding in the shadows and jumping down and taking out these agents, and I'm sorry, security guards. I really thought that this was going to be a darker type of thing. I know they said it was going to be, you know, lighter than the first one, but they went way too light, way too light. So yeah, Watch Dogs 3, we need to bring the darkness and the grittiness back. And especially with this character, there was never really a backstory. I mean, we never really found out much about him other than this profile that you will see here, and they talk about he's from Oakland. That's it. I mean, you don't meet his parents or his family. I think these things would have been important or should have been put in the game. And even, you know, something dark that may have happened to him that might trigger him to want to hurt people and, you know, fight back against the FBI and the police, other than just being falsely accused of something. Anyhow, let's go into hacker mode and use these cameras. And we're going to try to identify all the guards so we know where they are at all times. Attack this terminal. Not sure if I've got all the guards. We may have to move on. Okay, let's go. Oh, now it's telling me to scout enemies using net hack in the cameras, which we've done. I may need to do it again, though. But I still don't feel that I've found all of the guards. And since the server tower is above us, we're gonna go up as far as we can. Oh, are there other stairs back here? Huh. Never gone this way before.
As city representatives, the obvious question you're going to ask, why ctOS 2.0? Why is it right for the Bay Area? The answer's simple. Connectivity. We're standing right in the crossroads of technological advancement and human development. As technology finds its way into every aspect of education, health, government, and business, the ctOS creates a common language to connect them all. So the question becomes, why wouldn't you want to help us write the dictionary?
Now, the thing I miss about the first Watch Dogs is that there were noisemakers where you could steer people where you wanted them to go. In this game, I don't have that option or luxury, because I would want to summon this guy down here, and I'm not going to be able to.
What was that?
I should come and find out.
You catch that?
One of the most exciting ctOS 2.0 features is the integration of our software into consumer vehicles. By brokering deals with the top auto insurance providers, we can offer large discounts to responsible drivers. Car owners will voluntarily install ctOS devices to help us monitor traffic, help with law enforcement, and to provide emergency services. With ctOS 2.0, you can expect less speeding, less traffic congestion, and fewer accidents. granted limited control over the car itself.
Ooh, there's a guy right there.
So what's his deal?
He was raised in Oakland, but was born in...
His deal is, he's been hanging around the Dedsec IRC, and he's got cred. Figured we'd give him a test drive.
on the hardest difficulty. Nobody's been able to delete their ctOS profile before.
I want to see if he's smart, stubborn, or both.
Oh, nah.
Got an operative down!
Let's find you, man.
Oh well.
Keep your eyes
He's
open.
not getting away.
Making things worse.
Oh shoot.
Come out with your hands up. Give it up. It's clear. Moving on. Clear. Gonna move on. Move. Abandoned violence. Come. We don't go easy on cowards.
Right. Let's keep moving.
He gave us a slip. Come on, let's regroup at HQ.
Not sure if that's all of them or not. This is the ones that I've tagged. Alright, here's our destination.
He's done this before.
ctOS tagged him as the prime suspect in a high-tech burglary, so...
He's done time?
Community service. Not enough evidence. Just the word of ctOS's predictive algorithms. Once in the system,
Always in the system.
holy shit! He went for it.
He won't have much time before the backups kick in.
Alright, away we go.
He's going in the hot aisle.
It's at least 120 degrees in there.
Give the man props. He's going the mile.
He's in the system.
Nobody's gotten that far. This is like the secret cow level.
And the other thing, when I first played this game, turned off all the music and stuff because I didn't want any copyright strikes, and YouTube ended up blocking some of my videos anyway. Now that was pretty low, I think. So I'm at the point where I really don't care. So YouTube, you know, do what you feel you have to. But I am going to present the music. I think this adds so much to the game. I mean, listen to this. This is so atmospheric. Yeah, this is the part of Watch Dogs 2 that I didn't like, how you have to walk around the room and in your environment to hack things. Especially later on in the game where you have to use your drone to fly all sorts of places. Alright, it looks like we've hacked it. Let's go.
What the fuck? Why's my threat so high?
So, am I understanding this? I see where he bought some stuff at a pharmacy.
This is bullshit.
Credit card purchase. That's why his threat level is so high? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we go. Here's the bad stuff.
Fuck. Or I could just...
Yes, let's delete these records. Yes, let's continue. Alright, we're going to create our online profile. If I do play the game online. Game reviewer. Human billboard. Informant. A nude model. Prostitute. Alright, I'm gonna take this social media guru.
Just gonna drop a little backdoor into the system so I can get back inside later. Sorry, Blume. We've got unfinished business.
He's heading out. Bag him.
Yep.
Ethan's out cold. We got an intruder. Lock down the exit, then send someone to check him out.
All right. Hacking. While targeting an object, hold LB to open the hacking module and then press A to trigger the object function, X to create a proximity trigger, Y to shut down the object function for a few seconds, and B to attract people toward the object. Alright, so let's do a series of things. We'll first put up our shock dome, and then we'll attract the person to walk within the sphere.
Check your corners.
Let's go.
You're up. Let's keep... Hey, you catch that? Keep your eyes and ears open.
We lost him. We'll hand it over to the SFPD.
Right there.
What was that? Huh. I need you. Hey! This guy shouldn't be here!
You sure you saw something? All right, we're out.
Hold it right there.
Help him.
Where the fuck am I gonna go?
Josh! Okay, okay.
Fuck you, Blume! So, am I in?
Welcome to Dedsec. I'm Satara. This sweetheart is Josh, aka Hot Sauce.
Yo, your hot sauce? Yeah, man, I loved your frat house hat. Real talk.
Thanks.
This weirdo's Wrench.
The needs of the many.
And this Casanova is Horatio.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? It's the crew, huh? Took y'all long enough to come get me. Shit. You saw Blume's bullshit. ctOS isn't just regulating infrastructure. The amount of personal data that thing is collecting is fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's Big Brother and Little Brother all rolled up into one.
Huh?
Sees everything you do and tells on you.
Thank you, Josh.
So what's the fix?
Sledgehammers and fire. No! Sledgehammers on fire.
All of that data in one place means they can reject your fucking application before you click on it.
Congratulations, you have been pre-rejected for our credit card.
Or your house, or your insurance.
That's not even the worst case scenario. All that data in the hands of the government, they'll arrest you for shit before you even do it.
Yeah, I've been there. Now I fucking know why. Man, fuck it! Fuck it, man. We're hackers. We outthink, we out dare. I say we tear down the fucking wall. Hey, show everyone what Blume's up to, man. Show the world that their personal data is being used to rob them of their fucking freedoms. Fuck. I installed a back door, so all we gotta do is walk right through.
Hold on.
What?
He installed the back door, so all we have to do is walk through.
Bingo.
Hey, man. Do you got the time?
Oh, yeah, man.
I got it. It's
kind of late for a night run, isn't it? Hey, what are you running from the cops?
Maybe I am one.
Hey, you look familiar.
Have a good party.
Fucking ping this motherfucker. Fuck you, Blume. I'm gonna go have a goddamn good time. Hello? Whose phone is this?
It's your new phone.
Where's my phone?
In the ocean, where you threw it, I think. I don't remember. I was pretty smashed. Look, meet us at the hackerspace.
Where?
Check your pics and figure it out.
Okay, come on. Get the fuck up. Yo, whose place am I in? Cause I could never make you happy. No, I couldn't let you. Only wish I could let you so. Makes it so very hard to know. Cause I love you so. Damn. I guess I was lit, huh?
Like Mardi Gras. Go get yourself something to wear, and I'll tell you where to go next. Oh, and you'll need your phone ready for operations, so hit the store and download your apps before you get here.
Damn, walk of shame on my first day.
All right, let's go ahead and download the app. It's going to be Needle Maps for free. All right, so he needs to go and get some pants. And we will continue in our next episode. Thank you all for watching. This is Hill.